Hello, good day. I am Randolph Tanyente and I'm here to solve two questions from last lecture quiz. So, question number one. Find the volume of an octahedron with one side equal to 29.08 centimeter. So here is an octahedron. The side given is equal to 29.08 centimeter. We can solve the volume by this formula. Volume equals to 1/3 multiplied by square root of 2, which the side here A, uh, which is 29.08 cubed. So we can simply substitute the given and solve for the volume. So here the volume is 11,592.4959 centimeter cube. So question number 2. The circumference of a circle is 47.1 meter. What is the area? So here you can see the circle. This is the diameter and half of the diameter is the radius. So to solve this problem, we will use two solutions, which is the solution for circumference and the area. We can cross multiply these two two formula and we can get the area by cross multiplying two formula, which is the A equals to circumference squared, which is given 47.1 meter over 4 pi. We can substitute the given, then we can solve for the area, which is 176.5355 meters squared.
So find the radius of the circle below. So we know that the formula of area is equals to ABC A times B times C over 4R, and since we need to find the area the triangle, so we need in calculating area we need to find also the S. So the formula in getting S is equals to A plus B plus C over 2, and substituting, so we get S is equals to 15. So now we can solve the area. So the formula of area is equals to square root of S times S minus A times S minus B times S minus C. So substituting, we get area is equals to 30. So now we can calculate the radius by using this formula A equals A times B times C over 4R. So we can now substitute the given values. So 30 equals 5 times 12 times 13 over 4R. So if we're using shift solve in the calculator, we get R is equals to 6.5. Next is the perimeter of a square is x plus 5. What is the area of the square? So we know that the formula of the area of the square is equals to a squared. And since the perimeter is given, so the formula of perimeter is equals to 4a, and since perimeter is given, so we need to equate it to 4a. So in order to get the value of a, we need to divide it by 4 both sides, so we get a is equals to x plus 5 over 4. And since the formula of this area of the square is equals to a squared, so we substitute x plus 5 over 4 squared. So area is equals to x plus 5 squared over 16. That's all.
Good morning, everyone. I am Jeron Ansel Nano, and I am here to present some problems in solid mensuration that we had encountered in our quiz that most of the members of the group got wrong. So the first problem is to calculate the perimeter of an ellipse if the length of the major and minor axes are 60.52 centimeters and 23.48 centimeters respectively. So So the solution for this problem is first we need to get the formula for the perimeter of ellipse. So from the reference, the formula for perimeter of ellipse is equal to 2 pi squared of a squared plus b squared all over 2. So from the given, we had major axis to be 60.52 centimeters or letter A, and we had minor axis or B equivalent to 23.48 centimeters. By using the formula, by substitution, the perimeter of ellipse is equal to 2 pi squared of 60.52 centimeters squared plus 23.48 centimeters squared over 2. So we can get the perimeter of ellipse to be 288.4106 centimeters. So for the next problem, a mouse fell on a bucket of a water wheel with a diameter of 452 centimeters, which traveled an angle of 103 degrees before it dropped from the bucket. Calculate the linear centimeters that the mouse was carried by the bucket before it fell. So for this problem, we need an illustration. So this is the illustration. This is the water wheel. It has a diameter of 452 centimeters and it has an angle of 103 degrees, which the mouse fell on a bucket water wheel, and this is the angle which the mouse traveled. So the formula for this problem is the arc length. So this is the arc length. This is the arc length, or can be represented by letter S. So the arc length is equal to S is equal to R theta. So we need to get the S, or the linear centimeters that the mouse was carried by the bucket before it fell. So based on the problem, the given is the diameter 452 centimeters, or in radius 452 centimeters over 2, and the angle theta is equal to 103 degrees. So by using this formula for the arc length and by substitution, the r here is the radius. So from the given 452 over 2, so radius 452 over 2 centimeters times theta, or the angle. So the angle given is 103 degrees, and we need to convert this to radian. So multiplied by pi over 180 degrees. So to calculate, we can get the S, or the arc length, to be 406.277 centimeters. And that's all.
Solid mensuration by Giselle Quiroz. What is the sum of the interior angles of an octagon? Every interior angle has a 135 degrees. So multiply it by 8. 135 times 8 equals 1080. The median of a trapezoid is 45.61 cm, while its altitude is 14.06 cm. Find the area of a trapezoid. V equals 1/2 times 14.6 plus B equals 17.6. Area equals 1/2 14.6 plus 77.16 times 14.6 equals 641.28.
Here to talk about another problem we had encountered during our examination on solid mensuration. First is what is the value of each interior angle of a regular pentagon. We have already given an answer which is 3 pi over 5. How do we get this? First we must know what is a regular pentagon. So pentagon means a polygon that has 5 sides, and regular means that each side has an equal measurement. So the solution for this is first is getting the formula of an interior angle. So the formula of interior angle is theta equals n minus 2 times 180 degree over n. So n here signifies the sides of a polygon. So since a pentagon has 5 sides, we will now have the value of n, which is equals to 5. So substitute the given value and we will get the theta, which is 108 degree. Since the question would ask the interior angle, so we must continue it by converting the computed theta into a radian form by multiplying pi over 180. So we will now get the answer, which is 3 pi over 5. Next, we have another problem that talks about the length of one side of a rhombus is 23 centimeter. One of the interior angles measures 60 degrees. Find the length of the longer diagonal of the rhombus. So we have the answer of 39.84 centimeter. How do we get this? So first is we must visualize a shape of a rhombus. So since it is not given, we must visualize it and know that a rhombus is a parallelogram with opposite equal acute angles and opposite equal obtuse angles, and that has four equal sides. So here, since we already given the measurement, one of the interior angles is 60 degrees, and by what I said earlier about the definition of a rhombus, we have the another angle of 120 degrees, and the sides, one of the sides 23 centimeter, and the equal sides, so we have also a 23 centimeter. So to get this, we must simply use the formula of a cosine law. So by cosine law, which is c squared equals a squared plus b squared minus 2ab cos theta, and substitute the given value, which is we have a which is 23 centimeter and b also a 23 centimeter and a theta of 120 degrees. So we will now get the answer of 39,8372 centimeter, which is also equivalent in round off decimal to nearest decimal point, which is 39.84 centimeter.